am your host, that boy Reckless. I have the one and only Wolf with me.
What it do? How y'all doing?
And we're blessed to be here. You
Yes.
understand?
Yeah. Amen.
This is the rebuild.
Yeah.
Everything rebuild mindset, everything rebuild mentality. First, fuck fake heroes. Understand? Let's go. First and foremost, y'all go get the apparel. Understand? Fuck fake heroes.
Then at nighttime, the wolves are out. We are Wolves Collection. Go copy. I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. But back to business.
Yeah. So on the rebuild, speaking of fake heroes, on your journey and your rebuild, those that you admire, those that you feel are mentors and that you look up to, they can play a pivotal role in your rebuild. And they can also play a pivotal role in the hindering of your rebuild.
Right.
Understand?
Yeah, the hindering part. Yeah, I feel it, man.
It's oftentimes we may look up to somebody, but they don't have the same sentiment for us. Understand?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So it's like, we're entrusting opinions into this person, and they like, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't know why he always come to me with it.
Right, but to have that type of mindset, that you already need to just throw them out the door. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just gonna let you know there ain't no positive energy coming with it.
No, right? But what if they don't know?
Oh, then they're lost in the sauce. Then if they don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Understand?
saying? Because there's nothing to sit down and talk to you about a plan, and then here we get ready to execute the plan, and then you hit me with you don't know what I'm talking about.
And with that being said, this episode we're gonna have some commercial breaks, and we go into commercial.
What's up, bro?
What's up, homie?
What?
I just thinking you up, man. I was just going through my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was thinking about going back to school, man. And, you know what I'm saying? Become an aluminum, you know what I'm saying? Welder. Like, I see, like, that's the big money right now, the big bucks. What you think about that?
Man, going back to school, man, nah, bro. We tied into the streets, man. We ain't going, you ain't doing no go back to school, man. That ain't gonna work.
So it's not like when I'm saying go back to school, it's not like, it's a 4-year process. It's actually like
That's too fucking long, man. It's 4 years, that's too long, man. We gotta get this money.
4 years. It's a few hours. Like, I'm super smart, so I go in there and get my certificate on how to be an aluminum welder.
You super smart. When you became super smart?
I'm saying I had to start thinking better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even in the streets, I was super smart. I just took that energy and put it to something more positive and productive. Like,
Nah, you've been talking to the wrong people, bro. You ain't going back to school. We're gonna continue to keep slanging these birds, and that's just gonna be down on that. So you can scratch the welding, you can kill all that.
But you don't think like, you know what I'm saying, like, if the people in the street and I'm doing this, like, this can't help? Like,
Man, you talking to big bro? No, it's a wrap.
We can't do the streets forever.
Man, we doing this shit till we die. Yes, yeah.
Friends like these, who needs enemies? Have you ever confided in someone and they gave you bad advice? Is your support system really your support system? Do you have friends that would encourage you to do foolishness but not empower you to be great? If you need a proper, secure foundation of a support system, try We Chat here. 1,001 friends, nobody to confide in, will bridge that gap. Give us a try. We're back. We're back. We're back.
Welcome
Understand?
back.
I hope you guys enjoyed that commercial.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, we're not actors, but we do everything here. So
Right.
that was just a conversation. A guy, he wasn't giving real advice. We were just making you know, the point, understand, to where you may confide in somebody and the information that you're getting is just contrary to what you was expecting, understand.
Right.
Here it is, you call somebody for a good tiding, like, hey, listen, I'm about to do this positive thing in my life. And the guy you call, you're expecting good advice, but he gives you everything contrary. He shoots it down, he burns the idea. And that's what I'm talking about. Fuck fake heroes. Because at the end of the day, you're entrusting an opinion. And that could really be devastating if you get such information. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying.
Like, for instance, me and you having, and I call you with an idea, and you be like, come on, dog, stop.
Right.
I'm be like, golly, like, what you mean? Like, that's it.
Yeah.
That could discourage me to the point where
It has you look at me different.
not even look at you different, right? Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna look at like, well, he's being honest. He's not coming from a place of malice. It's me.
Yeah.
And this is why it's important
Yeah,
to have that balance. Like, yo, we gotta make sure we're doing our audits so people could come down. So people, you know, we gotta keep people honest. Understand? We can't just give them everything and expect them to just do the right thing with it. Understand?
I mean, well, that's just all part of, well, that falls in the vocabulary of testing the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to drop money in the restaurant on purpose, $50, $100.
Honor test.
Yeah, just to see if you'll give it back to me.
Okay.
And then
Have I ever given it back? No.
have I ever dropped that shit? You know what I'm saying? But for those ones of those people that I did drop the money and didn't get it back from, true enough, indeed, they didn't come back to work the next day. Because I don't need that around.
No, right.
You know what I'm saying? If I can't leave a dollar bill or $100,000 around you, then I can't leave anything around.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's gotta be, the trust gotta come.
No, right.
The business gotta come.
I agree. I agree. Hold on.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example, and this is a true story. So, I go to a barbershop. It's in Simple, right? The guy who owns the barbershop up and closed it one day. He got his partners in there. Now these guys been together since high school. They went to college together. Now they all working in the barbershop together. So he up and closed the business with no
word.
No nothing. You know what I'm saying? When they reach back out to him, his guys reach out to him to tell him, hey, what's going on, man? We gotta get back to work. Oh man, I'm done. Just cause you done don't mean I'm done.
Right.
Just cause you stop don't mean I gotta stop. So obviously he's going through something.
Let me ask, who was the shop under?
Well,
clearly the one that was able to close it.
Yeah, the guy that had closed.
And this is why it's important. Even, remember we talked about business and friendship. Right?
Yeah.
You could have a business, but you with friends, but you gotta run it on business.
Exactly.
So with those guys, if they didn't have skin in the game, it is what it is.
Yeah, but at the same time, if that's just like with me and you, man. If I say, hey bro, man, I need you to put this shop in your name, and you come to me 2 years later talking about, and I ain't missed a payment with you. You feel what I'm saying? Because we agreed to go in such, but it's in your name. And you come to me 2 years later, you about to move out the country. Oh, okay, but I can still send the money to you out the country. But you tell me, man, I'm about to close the shop down, bro. I'm about to get my name up out of it. I'm about to roll. There's other ways we can go about it. You can say, hey, well, bro, let me put this in your name.
No, absolutely.
Not just, oh, I'm about to close it, I'm gone.
No, yeah, the cold turkey, that's crazy to do. We definitely can have a conversation to move forward.
Right.
Understand? I think, but I don't know the complexity of that situation.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
However, just on a business standpoint, and with friends, everybody should have skin in the game, and everybody should have a stake to where if he wants to close down his shop, we have to do a vote type of. So this way, it can't just be shut down. Now money is shut out because.
And the guy, Mike, true enough, he told me, he said, hey man, if I felt like he was behind on the rent of the shop. So he went home, came back with $5,600, threw it at him. The guy said that he looked at the money, he said, well, keep the shop open. That's enough to pay the rent. He said he got to go home and pray about it. So they let you know together that something's wrong with him.
No, yeah, so
he's going through something.
But this is the thing though. And just in that little clip, right?
Yeah.
If I'm behind on rent, right? This has to be known.
Of course.
And
because I'm charging each and every one of you a check.
Right. So now if you come with this amount of money in that short of a span of time, that's like, you've been had it and you was holding out.
No, that's letting them know, hey, whatever you're going through, let's keep the shop open because I still want to eat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way he presented it.
All right, cool. I was just making sure because it's like, damn, you holding out, you had this the whole time. I wouldn't be.
Oh, of course, yeah. But nah, that wasn't the situation.
All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to keep it open so he could still provide and do what he needed to do. You know what I'm saying? But my biggest thing of what I was saying was during the rebuild stage, the rebuild wasn't there because there's no way I up and just close something down knowing that I have my brother, my other brother, my cousin, and them. We all gotta eat. You feel what I'm saying? So if I quit today, doesn't mean that all my brothers have to quit. That was the key of the message of what I was getting to.
Absolutely.
About the rebuild.
He shut down something for a group on an individual level.
Right.
Understand?
Yeah.
But that's why it's important still to have your individual rebuild detached.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
From a group rebuild.
Right.
Because things like that can happen. It's like, okay, if I'm only rebuilding inside the group and the group collapse, my rebuild collapse.
For sure.
But if I'm rebuilding self simultaneously with a group, if the group collapse, I still have self intact.
Right.
Understand? And that's why, I always tell you, hey, focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Our collective ability is gonna come.
Right.
Regardless, it's inevitable. God already gave us the victory. So if you work on self, I work on self. That is actually taking gains to come collectively at a time to where you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can chop it down the middle.
And that's unfortunate for those guys though. I know they was.
I mean, one thing for sure, two things for certain. I'm grinding regardless. Individual grind,
the
business shit grind. The grind cannot stop. You know what I'm saying?
The grind is through it all, through all elements, through all type of fatigue and tiredness. Understand?
Right.
Through all type of weariness. It's like, you gotta keep it. You gotta keep it moving. Like, because time it doesn't wait.
No, it don't.
Like, time is something that you don't do, but you use. You gotta use the time that's allotted to you on this earth.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna tell you something, man, that happened to me one time. I got shot at, right? And I fell down. I hurt myself, man. I was hurt, but my adrenaline level kept pumping. But I was really hurt. I really hurt my leg, you know what I'm saying? And it's like life slowed up, man. I looked around. It's like I could hear the birds chirping. it's like I could see people going in and out together. It's like nothing stopped in the midst of me running from getting shot. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, that's when it hit me like, no matter whatever happened to me, man, life is still gonna continue to keep going.
That's right. The music's still playing.
Yeah.
I understand.
You know what I mean? And for me to have that, it was like a out-of-body experience.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, man, you know what? I need to tackle and do everything I need to do. Because you just never know how you'll roll up off this road.
You never know. Like, I always, and I said that statement, the music still plays, because I always thought when devastation happened, like, just stuff stops. No. People get shot in the car with music on, the music's still playing.
Right.
The music don't stop, like, oh my God, look what happened.
Right.
No. The music still goes on. It's like you just said, it's, life continues.
I know, man.
like nobody has a pause button.
Right.
It's a stop and play.
Yeah.
Understand?
No, that's a fact. It's a stop and play. You right.
Nah, you could slow life down by your audits, your reflection,
Yeah.
your shadow work. Understand? Getting into workshops to, you know, mindful practice, practice and mindfulness. You know, we could stop and be more aware of what's going on.
Right.
You know, that's like a slowdown.
Yeah.
But it doesn't stop
Right.
unless it stops.
Facts.
It's no pause.
Nah, it's a permanent goal and it's a permanent
It
stop.
stops, slow, play.
Yeah. I feel it.
And then sometimes it got that fast forward.
Yeah. I've been down there now.
Understand? To where you live in life at a blur.
But you know, one thing my brother has said, man, if you're reckless with your own life, you'll be reckless with anybody's life.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I just tell people, man, be mindful of how you conduct yourself. You know what I mean? Be mindful of your surroundings. Because on your rebuild, sometime when you come around, like I tell my mother figure, I'm not coming around the mountain when you want me to come around the mountain. But I'm gonna come around there though. And when I get around there, we can talk about it. And that's exactly what had to happen. It took about 4 or 5 years for me to come around the mountain. But I came around that job, man. You know, everything based off of time.
No, absolutely.
Just like our life is a rented life. This ain't permanent. We're gonna go into another lifetime after we leave this one. So you have to endure and enjoy your kids. And then I'm gonna tell you another thing about our rebuild. What's the purpose of rebuilding and never get anywhere?
Right.
So for the people that's out there that's watching, and for all our viewers and all the people that's locked in the WeChat here, that we greatly appreciate it. You have to go beyond. There is no, well, I'm gonna get to this point.
Mm.
You have to go to the beyond, and the beyond is wherever.
Let me add to that. It's so often people be like, I gotta get back to the old me.
Yeah, I used to say that.
No, we're not rebuilding
Right.
an old version.
Yeah. And the only reason why I used to say that is because I looked at it as I done been too nice. You know what I mean? People that forgot truly how I could be.
Mm-hmm.
And they took my kindness for weakness and think that they could play when I ain't the type of person to be played with. So, you know,
Nah.
I had to take I had to go through my audits. You know what I mean? And then when you see a different side of that person, then you be like, oh wow, okay, let me chill. But it should never have to go to those measures.
I go through that all the time, bro. Well, you know,
Yeah.
understand. People
Shouldn't have to go.
will look at me and be like, oh, he's a Poindexter.
Mm-hmm.
And until we start chopping it up, and then they be like, let that guy go. That guy's crazy. Let that guy know. Matt got 80 shots that's ready to pop and act like babies. Yo, but listen.
Bars,
listen.
But you know, real talk though.
Nah, true stories, understand. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Nah.
Understand. Get to know people before you have a prejudice on them, and then you in a world of trouble. Understand?
Right. Like seriously.
So, but back to the rebuilding the old you. No, that's not what we're doing. The rebuild is
A new reflection of an era of you.
right. It's to build the best version of you, not the old version, not the because that's going backwards. Understand? That's actually if you're trying to build something old, why did it fall in the first place?
Right.
That's what you gotta ask yourself.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah. You never put the right foundation down for it.
Right. So we don't want to rebuild that foundation because it had to fall.
Right.
We want to build a foundation that's fortified and that's gonna be perpetual for years to come.
Right.
Understand? So
Yeah.
But I hear that all the time. Yeah, I'm about to get the old. No.
Yeah, those are wrong concepts of words. You know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z said, the great philosopher Jay-Z said, you know, they want his old stuff, buy his old albums. He's not there no more, understand?
Right.
But you could buy my old catalog to get the old me.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you go about going through somebody to get the old them. Because at the point, he's in the point in his life where he's a billionaire now, so he's thinking on the billionaire side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like millionaires. Millionaires don't go in rooms with regular people or poor people. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're willing to help financially.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when they go in the room, they go in there to take. Yeah, I need to take this so I can do what I need to do.
Yeah.
You know, so they won't fall. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my brother, we in the corner office in the building out there in Greenville. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like to go from here to there to wherever we can go, wherever God leads us, wherever we land our 2 feet, is where it's gonna stand.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Absolutely.
All over the globe.
Understand me?
You know what I'm saying? And we choosing to want to go globe to globe to push our stories out, to let people know that you can change your life.
Yeah,
that you can go from being incarcerated to changing your life, to becoming a pastor, to building a whole community.
This is open therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? Like this isn't, nothing is fabricated. You got real people that been through real situations, that's spewing real life remedies right before your eyes. Understand? Nothing is scripted except for the commercial earlier that y'all seen.
Sure.
Understand?
That's a fact.
But that's just to drive the point.
Right. The whole caption of the whole thing of what we saying is the rebuild.
Yeah, it's the rebuild.
You know what I'm saying? You have to stay focused and determined on what you're rebuilding. You have to you have to come to realization of, are you even willing to even want to rebuild?
Right.
You know, a lot of people wake up and don't even want to go through the day, but you gotta go through the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is.
Imagine forcing yourself through the day. Like that's a hard spot.
Man, I'm gonna tell you one of the worst feelings. Imagine waking up tired. You're supposed to wake up to rejuvenate.
Mm-hmm.
You're never supposed to wake up tired. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, man, as you can, get the proper rest if you can, because there's gonna be a lot of sleepless nights. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things coming into them. Get on a WeChat here shop, man. We got a lot of new merch. Like, there's so much new merch on there that I seen this morning that I'm starstruck.
What's the man?
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna pick up. Like I say, I'm not your local favorite talent. A lot of people don't know me. Understand? And when I say local talent, that's just on an earth realm as well.
Right.
Because I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Buffalo. Understand? I'm from South Carolina. I've been here almost 10 years now. I'm from here. Right. I'm from some other places.
Right. Yeah, remote areas.
However,
You know what I'm talking about?
the way I move about, I'm never seen a lot. Understand? So the popularity or the notoriety is never at a great level. However, the information is always vital and at a great level. Understand?
Talk to them.
So
Talk to them.
and that's why, one of my slogans is like, we chat here, you may not see us, but we're here, understand? Because there's a lot of behind the scenes work we do. There's a lot of people we impact that you guys that are popular, understand?
Right.
So.
And us personally, we'd rather be incognito, but
Absolutely.
known to know that you still see what we're doing.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? We've never been the type of people to glorify giving homeless people shoes and then going live. Those type of measures to me are lame and whack. You know what I'm saying? Because what you're really doing is you're really exposing a person. You know what I'm saying? Like I just rode down Tiger Boulevard and seen a lady that say that she would do anything for food. Turned right back around, went down to the job, got some food, bam, turned right back around, came right back up. Even though I got the food for free, it was still the thoughtful gesture of me doing something that I read riding down the street. It could be me. It could be my brother. You know what I'm talking about? But at the end of the day, man, we're wealthy within our soul. We're rich within our soul. And we're willing to want to start here. So that way when our platform, when people branch out to us and holler at our lawyers to get in contact with us, we'll know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's do business. Because at the end of the day, this is a message that the world need to see. This ain't no message that a community need to see. We doing this for the world.
No, that's a fact.
It's a global aspect with us.
It's the whole fact. I understand. So, fuck fake heroes. Understand? And don't be so critical on curse words or swear words. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, man, if you that judgmental, you just stay in the house. Because at the end of the day, you get on TV, and TV is judgmental. The news is judgmental. We know what to say, when to say it, when we need to say it. That's all I can say about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, we wouldn't talk like this inside of a church home, but we in God's house regardless.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of it, I don't know. Depend on the message.
Right.
And what
I done had a couple of pastors cuss, so I was like, oh wow, nobody said anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he didn't get no backlash, so what? But he still got the message out. So that's the whole caption in a nutshell. Like I said, another episode coming next. We dropping every Friday from here on out.
Every Friday.
Like I said, tap in with our merch.
We can be promoting the merch much more. And we can be promoting the services much more. We got commercials coming. The commercials, this particular commercial, as you guys already seen, is centered around the business as far as consultations, trying to get people in to talk about their problems and have this open therapy. Understand? Right. This is a platform for the public, whether you're rich or poor. Understand?
Right.
And
you have a story.
Yeah. And got a story.
And not only that, I want to let you guys know that we about to start having people definitely come on the cast.
No,
you know what I'm saying? It's definitely gonna be a remoted it's gonna be a everyday thing, just about. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have different people coming on, giving their story about their rebuild, about
That's right.
their settling, about their personal drives that they had been through in life, and we're gonna help level up. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of us leveling up. Because at the end of the day, when you pass away with nothing but love and memories. All this materialistic stuff, man, it comes and goes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a house, I lost a house. I didn't been evicted. I didn't bought this. I didn't did this. I didn't had bought a car. I didn't had a car. I didn't had a car repo. I didn't been through it all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So when you didn't experience both sides of life, you just get to the point of what you need to do to keep your peace.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because every day is a struggle. I promise you, every day is a struggle, man. But like I said, me and my brother, man, we're going to have a lot of content coming to you guys. We definitely personally going to be touching a lot of souls. We're going to be popping out in a lot of different communities. Shout out to our guy, Kevin Norris, once again. Shout out to our guy, Xavier. Those are our other mentors that we have in the city. And we coming to we're coming to a city near you, man.
That's it, man. Live life, love life, pursue happiness fearlessly.
Yeah, peace and blessings. Love your neighbor, man. Treat people according to how you want to be treated. We out.